In this video, we want to write a small program where we ask the user to enter two numbers, and we will print to the console whether those two numbers are not equal. Okay, great. So let's start off. Let's ask the user for the numbers. Okay, so we will say num1 will be input, enter a first number. Okay. Num2 will be input, enter a second number. Alright, and so now we will convert those inputs to an appropriate number. So it will be best to use a float because the user could have entered a number with a decimal point. So we'll say float num1 will be float num1, and float num2 will be the float of num2. Okay, so great. So we've asked for the numbers, we've converted those numbers. Let me put a comment. Convert inputs to floats. Great. So now we will print a statement which says whether the two numbers are not equal. Okay, so I will say determine if the numbers are not equal. Okay, so I will say result will be float 1 not equal float num2. Okay, so the apostrophe, the exclamation point with the equal sign means not equal. Okay, in programming we say the exclamation point is bang. Okay, so what this will return, if the first number is not equal to the second number, then you know the result will be true. If the first number is equal to the second number, then we know the result will be false. Alright, now I deliberately made us check if the numbers are not equal so that you get a better feeling for what not equal versus equal means. Okay, all right, so now let's print the results, or print the result. Okay, so we'll say some number. Okay, so is this number not equal to this number? And then we'll put an arrow, and that will have our result. Okay, so we'll say dot format. Let's use num1 comma num2, and the result of course will be result. Okay, so let's see how that plays out. I enter a first number, let's say 34, enter a second number, let's say 4, And it says, is 34 not equals to 4? True. So obviously my output doesn't make much sense. Let's change this. I should probably put a question mark. Alright, that would make more sense. Okay, let's try again. 23, 7 or 5. Is 23 not equals to 5? That's a true statement. Okay. If I enter both numbers as being the same, negative 2.5, negative 2.5, is negative 2.5 not equals to negative 2.5? Well, that's a false statement. They are equal. Okay, great. So that brings us to the end of this video where we have put the concepts together. So notice we ask for input, we do some kind of calculation. In this case, we're actually doing a Boolean computation. We want to find out if something is true or false. And finally, we want to output that result. Okay, so it's your turn. I'll be back with the test your learning problems so that you can get practice with these concepts that you just learned.